In this video I will show you the first white map that I did with this build, then a yellow map, and then a red map. If you don't know how to make currency, I think you should not league start this build. It's really dependent on the Primordial Harmony Jewels, and it's not really clear how much they will cost in the next patch. Due to the Golem buff, they could really spike in price, so without those jewels, red maps will become really hard. If the jewels are cheap, then the build will be very easy to progress, but it's so heavily dependent on the jewels that I would not really recommend this as a league starter.
Well done. Now be a good assistant and find a place to deploy power. Exile, are you going to build the tower as I've so kindly requested? Hello? Please do not test my limits. Patience is not something I possess great quantities of. Build the tower, Exile. Now.
Here's the build in yellow maps. In yellow maps, I think you really start to feel the build drop off damage wise and survivability wise. I mean, in the next patch, I will already have Bastion of Elements at this point. But for progressing the build into red maps especially, I think you really need the Primordial Harmony Jewels or a Wrath Pit Globe. Whispers of Doom 9 for Sniper's Mark or Assassin's Mark, so the additional curse is also a big damage upgrade. As you can see, the build still works, but it's probably gonna be rough when you run out to progress it. I mean, most of the builds are like that, but I'm not sure if I would league start this. So if you're not sure how to make currency, I probably would say don't league start this. At this point you really need some currency to farm, to be able to afford the jewels. Here's the setup right now. It's a Raise Spectre, Summon Stone Golem, Feeding Frenzy with Culling Strike. I have a Trigger Craft to my wand for Bone Offering and Desecrate. It's also the Vitality here. 5 linked Flame Golem of Hordes. Here's Flame Ability, Flame Dash, Convocation. Eternal Blessing with Purity of Elements, Flame Link. Steel Skin, cast when damage taken, level 2 and 8. And Fast Attack Shield Charge. So got a Stitch Invis with a Ghastly Eye Jewel. And the tree, it's pretty defensive with Heal, Grave Intentions. The Decay Ward for block for the minions. I also have still this part here, Sacrifice allocated. And this link wheel with the automatically applied exposure. And this wheel down here for link skills linked to one additional random target, which is really nice quality of life. And Inspiring Bond also is active all the time if you have linked recently. The rest is just defense. No, some jewels that are not really good, one that I found. It's only the lightning res right here that is useful for me. But so yeah, for progressing the build you really need jewels next, or Necromantic Aegis with Wrathbith Globe, or Whispers of Doom Anoint, which is 3 golden oils, so it's really expensive. I think that's about it. If you still decide to start the build at league start, let me know how it's going. And if you have any suggestions for improving the build, then also let me know. I've ascended now for the 4th time. Picked Bastion of Elements. So in the next patch you can pick Shaper of Storm for the 4th ascendancy and get even more damage. The build can do red maps, but only because I switched to a lightning coil that is 5 linked, and I've added 2 Primordial Harmony Jewels. So I think without farming for those it might be an issue. But as soon as you get those jewels, you can feel the damage spike immediately. So I think I'll stop here now. Still not sure if I wanna league start the build. It's so dependent on the Primordial Harmony Jewels and how much they will cost in the next patch that it honestly might not be a good idea to start it. But yeah, as I said, if you wanna do it, try it out. Please let me know how it's working for you. Yeah, and that's probably the end of me talking in this video.